Hi, I'm Belle and I'm an actor and I'm diving deep into Shakespeare's Measure for Measure. Today I'm going to summarise Act 2, Scene 1, and this part of the play is where things start getting real deep. So whether you're studying the play or you're rehearsing for a role or you're just someone who loves Shakespeare, this scene has a lot going on. So let's get to it. Right, so we start the scene with Angelo, who's temporarily in charge of Vienna. He's holding like a court session thing in his house, and he's trying to catch people out on their immoral behaviors. And also he wants to enforce the laws that the Duke set years ago that have been ignored for many years. Basically, he's being some sort of like moral police. Aeschylus, who's a much older and wiser man, is with him, and we instantly see their different approaches towards justice. Angelo's more strict and sticks to the books, as for Aeschylus is more about understanding people and understanding that we all have times where we sin. And he tries to explain this to Angelo and tries to make Angelo see things from the people's point of view by saying, if you committed these crimes, wouldn't you want somebody to pity you and give you a second chance? But Angelo's like, no, if I committed these crimes, I'd expect to be killed as well. Then Elba comes in and he's just a confused policeman, and he jumbles his words. He uses words that don't make sense in a sentence, but they sound like they do make sense. And basically he's trying to accuse two men, Froth and Pompey, for corrupting his wife. Because later on, when Angelo and Aeschylus try to figure out and make sense of what Elbow is saying, we find out that Pompey is in fact a pimp, and Froth is just the guy who got mixed up in the drama accidentally. And then Pompey tries to argue that people like him have been in the system forever, you know, pimps, drinking, all of that has been part of the system, and the laws have not been enforced for years, so they just thought it was okay to do. But Angelo disagrees, and he wants to set strict laws, and he doesn't want to compromise with anyone or anything. Pompey and Froth are let off, and Angelo makes it clear that no one is getting away with anything anymore, and Vienna is going to change. And after Angelo leaves, Aeschylus is left on stage reflecting on what's just happened, and he's thinking, is this really the best way, having no zero tolerance policy, you know, because he believes that nobody's perfect, no one is perfect, and people are going to make mistakes, so it really isn't the best way. This scene is kind of key because it shows the power dynamics between Angelo and Aeschylus, the harshness versus the mercy theme, and also the how laws that have been ignored for years can be weaponized by new leaderships. And also in the middle of all of this, Shakespeare still manages to bring comedy into the play, which is really genius. So that is a wrap of Act 2, Scene 1. If you're enjoying these little breakdowns of the scenes, give me a like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.